In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up and use time tracking in ClickUp. From enabling the feature for the first time all the way to viewing your logged hours directly in list view. ClickUp's native time tracking lets you capture hours right inside the tasks you're already working in, which means no switching between apps, no lost time entries, and a much clearer picture of where your day actually goes. Whether you're billing clients, managing a team, or simply trying to get better at estimating your own work. If you find this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss future tutorials. And now let's get into it. The very first thing you need to do before any time tracking is possible is switch the feature on at the workspace level, because ClickUp calls its optional features ClickApps, and they're all turned off by default. Start by clicking your profile avatar in the bottom left corner of the screen and selecting Settings. Once you're inside Settings, look for the ClickApps menu in the left sidebar. This is where ClickUp stores every toggleable feature your workspace can use. Type time tracking into the search bar and it will appear immediately. Rather than enabling it globally for every space all at once, ClickUp lets you switch it on space by space, which is smart because you might only want time tracking active in your client workspace and not in, say, a personal to-do list. Toggle it on for the spaces that matter to you. While you're here, consider also enabling time tracking rollup. This automatically adds up all the time logged on subtasks and surfaces the total at the parent task level, which is invaluable when a single deliverable is split across multiple sub-items. You can also enable time estimates at this point, so you can set a target number of hours per task and later compare your estimates against reality. Once you save those settings and head back into your workspace, ClickUp gives you 3 distinct ways to actually record your time, and each one suits a different working style. The first is the live timer. Open any task and you'll see a small stopwatch icon sitting just above the task name. Click the play button, and ClickUp starts counting the seconds in real time. You can pause it whenever you step away, pick it back up when you return, and ClickUp will stitch all those segments together into a single entry. This method is the most accurate because it captures your actual working time rather than your best guess after the fact. So if you tend to underestimate how long things take, the live timer will gently hold you accountable. The second method is manual entry, and this is a lifesaver for those moments, and we've all had them, when you forgot to start the timer and have already finished the work. In list view, click the time tracked cell on the relevant task, or open the task and find the time field in the right-hand panel, and simply type the duration you worked. ClickUp accepts natural shorthand like 1H30M, so you don't have to think in decimal hours. The third method is time range, where you specify an exact start time and end time, say 9 in the morning to 11:30, and ClickUp calculates the total for you. This is particularly useful if you're logging time retroactively from a calendar entry or a meeting that ran for a defined block. Whichever method you use to log the time, your next move is to enrich that entry with context. And this is where a lot of people leave real value on the table by skipping it. The moment after you stop the timer or submit a manual entry, ClickUp gives you the option to mark the time as billable or non-billable. If you work with clients, get into the habit of tagging every entry correctly straight away. Chasing down unbilled hours at the end of a month is genuinely painful, and this 2-second habit prevents it entirely. You can also add a short description or note to the entry to record exactly what was accomplished during that window, which becomes extremely helpful when you're writing invoices or project reports and need to justify the hours. Finally, attach tags to the entry to link it to specific clients, projects, or categories. Tags are searchable and filterable later, so they transform your time log from a raw number into organized, queryable data that you can actually act on. The last piece of the puzzle is making your logged hours visible without having to open every individual task. In any list view, click the plus icon at the far right of your column headers to open the column picker. Then select time tracking and choose time tracked. That column will now show you the total logged hours for every task in the list at a glance. Add the time estimates column alongside it, and you'll instantly see task by task how your planned hours compare to what you actually spent. A comparison that sharpens your estimating skills over time and gives stakeholders an honest, real-time look at project progress. If your list is large, you can also drag these columns to sit right next to the task name so the information you care about most is always front and center. And that covers everything you need to start tracking time in ClickUp with confidence. You've enabled the Click app, learned all 3 methods for logging hours, added the context that makes those entries genuinely useful, and set up your list view so your data is always visible. The natural next step I'd encourage you to explore is the time report inside ClickUp's reporting section, which pulls all your entries together across tasks and spaces and gives you a high-level view of exactly how your hours are being spent week over week. Save this video so you can revisit any of these steps whenever you need a quick reminder, and I'll see you in the next one.